So, with the message I sent out in general about getting, and also at the end of the last session, about getting your fun facts in,
Mm.
I see
Uh,
no changes, which means there is no point of inspiration for those. Also, apparently, looking through some things in the new release of the rules, well, I guess 2 years ago, new, apparently, checking for weaknesses is actually just a mechanic. So we're going to change that to a nature check to fit the actual rules.
all right.
Whether or not that helps you here, we'll find out.
I
But we're
mean,
gonna
Pink,
keep it
Pink
the
is pretty good at
same.
nature.
We'll keep it the same. You can still add a weakness if none already exists on the stat sheet, and all that other fun stuff listed in the homebrew glossary. So, fun facts for today that you can start your list with in the other tab.
Fun fact, Pink is actually like super good at bringing down huge eldritch beings never before seen or defeated. So like he has a proficiency in that actually.
Okay. How does he have
No.
this proficiency? Or like,
uh
what other
I
eldritch being has he fought?
I plead the fifth. No, okay.
So George, do you have a fun fact?
Uh, let's see.
I'm so good at coming up with fun facts that don't help me in any way.
Yeah, I can only think of which like I'm fine with, but I'm trying to like uh
I can't think of one that has any help, so I'll just give this one. Pink regularly is able to lucid dream.
Hmm.
ooh.
Interesting.
Not always.
Okay.
Not always.
So perhaps if you're caught in a dreamlike environment, perhaps you can get a little lucidity in there.
Hey, I've got mine. Um George used to play in the yard and garden of his estate, which has varying levels of terrain, which is why he is so acrobatic and dexterous.
Ooh. I
You
think you
play
already
while
have
hurtling over.
proficiency in acrobatics and
I
dexterity,
do,
but yeah.
yes.
You're
I
explaining
it's
this.
it's justifying. It's not adding new things. It's
That makes sense.
justifying the previous things.
Okay. Well, if you go ahead and add that stuff to the fun facts tab, I will save my fun fact for after we start the session because it'll be for Amethyst. So she will start the session off with her fun fact, which may or may not be fun. So, in the last session, you all took the time to better get to know Amethyst here. Originally, you'd met them as Ame before they had revealed their full sort of identity to you. With the help of Amethyst, you have explored some areas of the dungeon to collect up anything that may or may not help you in this fight. I remember Pink collected and wore a funny yellow suit that gives you advantage on all charisma saves. So we've got a blue bird and a big yellow suit.
I was making a graphic for that, by the way, during this end of the session last time, but GIMP crashed.
Oof. Did you hit save at any point?
No,
Oof.
I did not. So I need to remake it, but I was making a graphic for Pink in the yellow smiley face outfit.
Hmm. And then you also collected a bunch of other different magical items that may or may not be incredibly overpowered, depending on how you use them. So we shall see.
Also, Pink needs those advantages on charisma saving throws because he has a -2 to charisma.
I noticed that, and you're very lucky certain stats landed the certain way they did. I'll say that much.
Or has a 6 to charisma.
Ooh. All right. And with that, we bring it back in to Zetsubo. Despair. As you find yourself once more, still in the dungeon here. Built of sandstone and whatever may be living in the walls.
I have a question.
Yes.
What's the range of the music box of tomfoolery?
Music box of tomfoolery? That is a good question. I think music box of tomfoolery. Where did I write this down? A yellow suit, a wet sword, armor. Where did I write? Well, I do remember going back into your character sheets and writing a little extra details on how they work. Music box of tomfoolery, 1 minute. We're gonna say within audible range, so it's gonna be probably the whole room
Right.
that
Cool,
you're going
cool,
to be
cool.
going into, probably. We'll say 60 feet is a good audible range.
And that's our radius.
Radius, yeah.
Cool, cool.
And that radius will wrap around walls and such because it's sound.
Sound.
All right. Oh, wait, that's a different character. Okay. So,
We killed that one.
yep.
Well, in this world, we killed it.
I suppose it's about time to release the locks on this last door. Any last provisions you want to do in this moment?
I don't have anything.
I think I'm good. It's kind of now or never.
Okay. I expect when you go through this door, I'll disappear. I think my main body is... my real body's over there, and this is sort of a projection of sorts. Whatever you encounter in there, I wouldn't hesitate too much about killing it. And additionally, I think if you can sever my body from whenever it's connected to, it'll stop whatever's controlling everything. Remove it from tapping into that power.
All right.
Hey, Hank.
You ready?
Yep. Yeah, George.
I don't know whatever arrows is your strongest arrows, but if you could save them for whenever I point this wand at whatever we're about to fight.
Ooh,
Yeah, sure. I'm
okay.
reading through the wild enchanted arrows that I have, and
Oh yeah, I've also just given you the full details of the wild enchanted arrows and what the rolls will do.
I forgot how OP this could be.
It could be incredibly OP, or it could be very bad for you, depending.
Yeah, like if I roll a 1 for reference, damage split 50-50 between target and user.
Okay. And Amethyst is going to pull out of her skirt pocket here the clockwork rat snowball. You just give it a little scratch on the head and put it down on the ground. Okay. Watch over them. As she snaps her fingers, the final torch lights up, and you can hear a clicking sound of some sort of lock on the door going forward.
I'm gonna look over at George. Well, I guess it's time.
I suppose so.
Okay. As George sneezes from a little bit of the dust in the air.
I'm allergic to the dust.
It sucks only having 2 spell slots left. But I'm not that big of a spellcaster, so it's fine. But oh no. And I guess I'll start walking over to the door.
Okay.
I'll sort of put my hand on the handle and say, "Are you ready?"
I am.
Thank you for your help, Amethyst.
Of course.
And with that, I'm gonna sort of pull the handle and open the door.
As the door opens, as you've experienced many times before, you're both sucked through into a very acidic smelling chamber. As you come through the door here, you see in front of you, off in the distance, on top of a pedestal, a purple crystal, hexagonal in cut, emitting a sort of heartbeat-like pulse of purple light around it. It's quiet. To the sides of you, and well, all around through this room, seem to be pools of acid.
I'm glad you have wings.
Yeah, no. This is not a good place.
And along with the dungeon aesthetic, of course, these pools, while being a little bit random in their spacing, are seemingly masoned into this area. They have very small engraved stone borders around them as well, giving them their square shape.
Say, we could use those 2 corners as cover. If that crystal's what we're about to fight.
I don't like how it's pulsing.
I don't either.
But I guess. Ooh. If that's what we're fighting, then it doesn't seem to be attacking us yet.
That's what's weird.
Maybe it's courteous and it lets us get the first blow.
Are we to be that lucky?
Well, given our luck so far, I wouldn't bet on it.
I agree. I'm gonna move up a little bit. Just like 5 foot.
Okay. So as you step forward, around this crystal you hear a sort of slithering sound off in the distance, as what seems to be coming out of this pillar, as if the pillar itself was some sort of illusionary casing, or maybe these tendrils are illusionary themselves. They're sort of just phasing through the matter. These tendrils of flesh begin to come up over the pillar and encase the crystal, forming a bag of sort of what looks to be skin. This bag begins to rise up, protruding almost into a humanoid shape, as hair begins to grow out of the top of this bag, purple hair. And in front of you, you see, if I go in the art tab here, almost a sort of beautiful woman protruding from this bag of flesh. Sort of this flesh bag sort of drapes down over to the pillar and seems to connect to the base of the pillar inside the acid somewhere. You see the very edge sizzling ever so slightly as it contacts the acid. In your mind, you hear, both of you, "Come, sweet things, come and embrace me, and we shall become one." And I need you
That's not
both to roll
Purple.
a charisma saving throw.
I'm really good at those.
I'm not good at this, but
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, you save.
I have advantage on this.
You're going to need advantage.
I'm going to need advantage.
Wait, is it a charm? Because I also have advantage on that.
Ooh, yeah, it is a charm.
I'm so glad I have advantage.
Still a dirty 20.
Just for the record, I would have gotten a dirty 1.
Oh my gosh.
if I didn't have advantage. Okay, I probably didn't save. That's an 11.
11. Unfortunately not. As this mass suggestion spell entices you to come forward and embrace the Flesh Queen.
Oh.
And I want you both to now roll initiative.
I hate to ask things that are bad for me, but if I'm charmed now, do I still roll initiative in any way?
We'll still have you roll initiative to see who moves
Okay.
first.
Okay. Dude, these die. Wow. Okay, sure. That's a 6.
6.
I got
Okay.
a 17.
17. Okay.
I'm just gonna roll this a little bit more, just to get the bad out. Just get the bad out of the way.
Hank has a 6 and George has a 17. All right. So, first in initiative order is George. You hear this voice in your head, but you are able to shake it off. But you see Pank beginning to walk forward.
Gosh. Okay. I'm going to move to that bottom corner right there. I'm going to move 4 to the right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Does activating the music box take, like, what kind of action does it take?
So it will take both hands to hold the box and turn the key. So that'll be an action, regular action. And depending on how long you wind it up is how long the timer between it starting and ending go. No matter how long you wind it will play 1 minute of music.
I am going to try to break her concentration by casting Eldritch Blast on her.
Okay. Roll to hit.
All right, first one's a 19. Second one is a 10.
19 will hit.
Right. So that is 3 whole damage. I presume the 10
3
doesn't
whole
hit.
damage. The 10 does not hit, no.
And once I finish that, I'm going to move into that bottom right corner.
Okay. Also, I forgot to put the token over the Flesh Queen. And then you're going to move to the bottom right corner there?
Yep.
All right. Next in initiative order is going to be, if I sort smallest to or largest to smallest, it's going to be Pink.
Oh,
Wow.
with a 6.
Yeah.
Okay. My webcam is frozen.
Oh, indeed it is.
It's because you're just so charmed, you know.
Goodness.
And then concentration is not broken because mass suggestion is not a concentration spell.
Is it not? Normal
No.
suggestion. Wait. Yeah, normal suggestion is. What? It's not? That's crazy.
I mean, mass suggestion is a very high level spell.
That's true.
So, like, if you're at that point, you know.
Normal suggestion. Oh, yeah, it is concentration. Interesting.
Oh.
So, yeah, mass suggestion is not concentration here.
Gotcha.
There we go. Okay. So like it's basically the only thing I can do try and like break.
Yeah,
Is it
so
like
you feel yourself compelled to use all of your movement to go towards the Flesh Queen. Being Aarakocra, of course, you can just fly over these acid pits and avoid
that is true?
putting yourself in harm's way.
Yeah.
So you have a full 25 movement.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you make your way to there.
Am I still able to attack or anything?
You are not. You seem to regard this individual as friendly.
Is this a type of thing where I can make a saving throw to break out of it as my action?
See.
Or am I just kind of fucked?
Each charm target pursues the suggestion to the best of its ability. It can continue for the whole 24 hours of the spell. It does not say you get an extra save.
Okay. Okay. So I cannot attack, and I must move towards. It was off to a great start. And it's not concentration, so that can't be broken like that.
And it is broken until you or your allies, deal damage to the target.
Oh.
Okay.
Damage was
we'll have the charms.
dealt to the target.
Yeah, okay. So you've seen George not want to embrace this flesh bag, so actually you get your full turn.
Yay!
Yes! Oh, thank God. Okay.
So, as George lands this Eldritch Blast, the sort of oddly attractive, warm smile that's pressing through the surface of this bag quickly contorts into anger.
Don't.
This thing is
Christ.
creepy.
Yeah. So, for my bonus action, where is it? There it is. For my bonus action, I am going to cast Ethereal Warrior.
Okay.
And that just happens, and it's when I actually hit where it
Yep.
takes effect. Okay. And I am going to draw my longbow
Okay.
and shoot my one radiant arrow that I have.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Let's see here. Does a 17 hit?
17 will hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
One d8 plus 6 for the longbow, plus 1 extra d4 from the radiant arrow, plus 1d8 force damage. Okay. So that'll be 2d8 plus 6 plus 1d4. That'll be 14 damage.
14 damage. All right.
Uh,
Of what type?
So the longbow will just be piercing,
Okay.
and from the radiant arrow, it's just plus 1d4 to the damage roll.
Okay.
It doesn't say a type, so I assume it's
It would
just.
be radiant damage.
Oh, it's radiant damage. Yeah, that's fair. And then the extra 1d8 from Ethereal Warrior, it will be forced.
Force. Okay. So as this arrow whizzes through, it seems to pass all the way through the Flesh Queen, and some blood spurts out both ends. And the wound
then,
sort of sags open just a little bit, but it's still a very small arrow wound.
and since I have 2 attacks per action, I'm going to
Ooh.
draw another arrow
Okay.
and shoot it. This time it will be a wild enchanted arrow.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay.
I love 2 attacks in 1 turn. Let's go.
I love 2 attacks in 1 turn. However, this arrow could very easily backfire and hurt me very badly.
I believe in this arrow.
I need to stop using this die. That is an actual, factual, natural 1
Natural 1.
Oh.
All right.
to hit.
So from your standpoint, as you fire the bow, there is a burst of magical energy that seems to fire early. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, we'll say 15, 16. So go ahead and roll me a d20, and then if it's above 16, re-roll it. And just tell me what number that is.
Of course, now I roll like high and above a 16. 13.
13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
No. I see where this is going. I think I see where this is going.
Okay. Roll me a d6.
That's a 6.
6. All right. I go to inventory. Wild Enchanted Arrow. 6. So, this early fires with a fire spell. So, that's going to burst in front of the Flesh Queen. She's going to have to roll a dex save.
Let's go, that 1.
Wait.
Oh,
That's a fireball.
indeed. And so, with a base of that plus her dex of that. Well then, go ahead and roll half damage
Okay.
for that fireball.
I'm just gonna roll 8d6 digitally. I have only 1d6 on me. And then have that. 18? 18.
Okay.
You
As
rolled
she
high.
takes 18 fire damage. There's a burst of flame in front of her. You think you've landed the hit right in front of her, or directly where you aimed it. But it seems to just be in front of her as the fire fades. The smoke clears a little bit. And I didn't draw an art for this because I think it's a little too disgusting. But you see the front edge of the Flesh Queen has now been burnt off. That layer of skin, that bag of skin.
Ugh.
As you just see a mass of sort of like intestine-like tendrils weaving around inside of this area as the back of the skin slops off.
Pink is gonna
That's
use
worse or better.
Pink is gonna use his free action to kind of like a little bit.
As it no
I didn't
longer
know you were a
has
cat.
a recognizably human shape. This is just sort of like a bunch of intestines in a skin trench coat, effectively.
So there's a human face underneath it all?
There's
You
no
said-
human face.
No human face.
Everything is burnt out, and it's just this sort of humanoid-ish form made out of these intestine-like tendrils.
This is the
That's-
one time sorry.
Even more unsettlingly, are toothy on the outside.
Oh.
Ugh.
Just randomly scattered teeth protruding out of these intestines. As at the end of your action, the Flesh Queen is going to use a legendary action to summon help.
Oh.
As we bring in a vaguely humanoid form rising out of this acid. Another one of these bags of flesh. It almost appears to be an elven man, but of course pressed through a bunch of flesh. The Flesh Queen does not move from her spot. She stays where she is.
Does this person look like they're connected to anything, like via
To the
tendril or?
ground, via this flesh bag sort of merging into it.
Okay.
Or to the acid pool, since it rose out of that. You can see as it rises out, the sort of drips and drops of acid just sort of roll down off its skin, leaving these sort of acidic burn marks. And that's going to bring us back to the top of initiative with George.
We had to go to the purple crystal first.
We had to go to the purple crystal first.
I don't need my stomach anyways.
Without Gregor or Nubian.
Ugh. No, I'm just grossed out.
Oh.
Let's see. This changes things. Shoot. I
Also, for the record, it's not often that Pink will like gag at something that's like body related, because you must keep in mind he's a hunter.
Yeah.
He's killed and what's it called? Gutted, I guess, animals before.
Yeah.
So he has a strong stomach.
All right.
But I guess the guts haven't been alive before.
Yeah, exactly. With teeth on them.
I am going to prepare a guiding bolt to
Okay.
aim at the purple flesh monster creature.
Okay. The Flesh Queen?
The Flesh Queen. That, ugh. The Flesh Queen. So that is a 15 to hit.
15, surprisingly, does hit.
Let's go.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. I deal 17 radiant damage. And the next attack against her, it has advantage on it.
Okay. So as your guiding bolt flashes out and lands firm on the Flesh Queen, you see some of these tendrils sort of burst off and fall back into the pit of acid below. Okay, yeah. And in their place, more tendrils seem to grow back in. But at a slower rate. All right. That's going to bring us over to the Flesh Slave, nearest to Pank. Oh, actually, at the end of your turn, George, with the new legendary action renewed at the beginning of the round of combat, we get a second flesh
Oh my
individual
god.
No!
raising out of the acid.
Officially outnumbered.
This one looks to be a dwarvish woman in shape. Very vaguely, of course, as it's pressed through the flesh. And that's going to bring us over to the first Flesh Slave, which is going to use half of its movement to detach from the bottom of the skin bag. And slump over, as now there's this sort of fully enclosed lump of skin that begins to form press around a humanoid shape. And it begins to crawl on the ground towards Pank with the rest of its movement. And it's going to make a beak attack as the front of its face protrudes this sort of hard surface through the skin. That's going to be a natural 4. I don't think an 8 will hit.
Nope.
All right. And it gets a multi-attack, according to the sheet. So it's going to go ahead and go for another attack with its arm as a bunch of teeth begin to protrude out the surface of the arm that come to rake across you. It's going to be a total of 11 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right. And for all combat purposes, this creature is considered prone.
Oh,
that's good.
that's
at
it
least
crawls along the
very
ground.
huge.
Prone
That
doesn't
brings
prone mean
us-
it gets disadvantage on attacks?
I
what is
believe
it?
advantage against it.
We
It
have
gets
advantage
advantage
against it.
for
Okay,
sure.
okay,
Advantage against it for melee, disadvantage for ranged.
okay.
And I can double check the status of prone as well. Free rules, glossary, prone. Control F. P-R-O-N-E. That's long jump. Prone condition. Your movement options are to crawl or spend an amount of even movement equal to half, thereby ending your condition. You do have a disadvantage on attack rolls. I'll say, because this is sort of its natural state, this would not affect it.
I think that's fair.
But attacks against it do have advantage if it's melee within 5 feet.
Okay.
Otherwise, if it's range, I think it has disadvantage there. Yep. Okay. So it's going to bring us over to the second flesh slave. Just going to move over towards Pank. It's going to use half of its movement to detach, and one more movement to go over to George. It's going to roll 2 attacks. First is going to be a beak attack. That's going to be a total of 9. It's rolling terribly.
I do not get hit by that.
And then second one is going to be a 12.
I also do not get hit by that.
Yeah, they're both
These
okay.
are the types of rolls that will get us to survive if they keep making them.
So you're sort of able to dodge out of the way, sort of jump over its attacks, as it is not the most dexterous of things.
Yay, my fun fact's coming up.
Indeed. And that's going to move us over to Pank.
Okay. I will take the wet fish bone
Ooh.
and I did attune to it beforehand, I'm pretty sure.
Yes. You are allowed to attune with Amethys's sort of right over this area.
I get a +2 to bonus, a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with the weapon.
Yep.
Which deals cold damage instead of piercing damage. And it's 1d8 +2 one-handed. Okay, so I will take the wet fish bone and I'll just kind of like. Hold on, is this? So it's a humanoid elf now, right?
The one near you is the elf, yes. Humanoid sort of writhing around on the ground, moving towards you.
Is it still connected though to like the?
It is no longer connected to the ground, other than by gravity.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just take the wet fish bone and just kind of like stab down.
All right, roll with advantage.
I'm using the die I said I shouldn't be rolling with. That's exactly why I shouldn't be rolling with it. Jesus Christ, thank God for advantage. That was another actual factual natural one.
Oh
boy.
my gosh.
I'm gonna roll the second one digitally. I'm gonna roll this. I think it's gonna. Yeah, that tracks. That's gonna be a 5 total.
A 5?
Oh my god.
Unfortunately does not hit. It's writhing around, sort of. You go in for the hit, but it sort of knocks it away with a very toothy sort of backhand. And you hear the edge of the blade sort of scrape against these teeth in a very uncomfortable noise.
I'm gonna use my second attack to
Alright.
go for a second stab.
Okay.
Okay, that's a much better roll. Okay. Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit. Also,
okay.
we should have... Wait, that didn't work. Oh, yeah, it is down there. Okay. We now have the initiative tracker at the bottom as well.
Yay.
Oop, that's the wrong button. There we go.
All right, and that'll be 9 damage.
9 damage to number 1. Okay. Is that your full turn?
And I have a bonus action. For my bonus action, I will use Identify Weakness on the purple.
On the Skin Queen, or the Flesh Queen.
On Skin Queen. Yeah, Flesh Queen.
So, go ahead and roll your nature check.
So it's
Also,
not like a...
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says... The original said it was a 15 insight check. Is it just like a roll with nature check now?
Yeah. So we're changing the stat from insight to nature. And fun fact, while you roll that, the original I made a slip of the tongue at the beginning of the battle here. But the original name for the purple enemy there was the Flesh Queen, or the Skin Queen. And then once the skin slopped off, it was to be called the Flesh Queen.
Okay. I am actually going to stop using this die now.
Okay.
That's a natural 1.
Oh my gosh.
I've rolled 3 on this die.
Weapons probably might do something. There's a creepy thing at your feet here. You're a little more focused on that.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. That'll be my turn.
Okay. And with that, we bring it back to the Flesh Queen, who's going to use her turn, or its turn, I guess in this state, to raise what was an arm. We'll say some of the skin on the hands is still kind of attached because you mostly burned off the front. Use its hand to summon 6 motes of light, purple motes of light, that begin to circle around its head like a crown. And that's going to be its turn.
I don't like that.
It's setting up on us like in Pokemon.
It's setting up on us. It just used Dragon Dance. We're so screwed.
Yeah, we're screwed.
That's going to bring
I'm
us
no
back
longer
to the top
5.
of initiative with George.
Okay, so with the crippling wand, does
Yes.
that take what kind of action does that take to point it at something?
That is a good question. I will say... I'll say it can be a bonus action.
All right. I am going to point the wand of crippling at the Flesh Queen,
Okay.
and then is there like a save on it?
Yes. I believe so. Actually, I didn't... Okay, so we'll
Doesn't
say... What is
wish-
your spellcasting save?
Spellcasting save, I believe, is 16. Yeah, 16.
Okay. That is a natural 9. Let's see. Your spellcasting ability as a bard, I believe, is charisma.
Yes.
So that does just make it.
All right.
As far as you can tell, the tendrils sort of take that energy in, and you see them shudder for a bit as they then just go back to normal. Whatever
Alright.
normal can be described as for a creature of this sort.
I am going to cast Shatter at 2nd level on the Flesh Queen.
Okay. And I believe that has advantage, although I believe it's also a save.
It is a save, so no
So,
advantage here.
is Guiding Bolt perhaps the first physical attack, or aimed attack, or is it just the
Yeah,
next attack?
Guiding Bolt. Hold on. Oh, well. The next attack roll before the end of my next turn, which would have to be this turn, but I would have disadvantage because of the flesh creature next to me, so I'm just gonna shatter.
Okay. I imagine that's a
So,
save. What is your
It is
what
a
is
save.
your
It's
save here?
Constitution.
Constitution? Of what?
16.
16. I see. It saves.
All right. Round it up or down on the
Round up, I
reduced
believe,
damage.
is what we've been going for.
Okay. It takes let me just make sure. Yeah, it takes 8 thunder damage.
8 thunder damage. Okay. Okay, you see these tendrils warble around as they then converge back into place on the surface.
And that should be the end of my turn.
But you do see little bits of viscera sort of spurt out some of the tendrils that were closer to the hit. And those bits of viscera sort of drop into the acid pool below and just sizzle.
Does anything happen with the crystals?
The motes of light, I don't believe that is a concentration, so no, nothing happens with them. They continue to just rotate around her head.
Gosh.
All right. Is that your full turn? Wait, roll. Is that your full turn there?
That is my full turn.
All right. That'll bring us back to the flesh slaves. First in initiative roll is the one next to Pink, the elf. So the first attack is going to be a 17. So it's +4 here for the beak attack. As its face once again contorts into this sort of hard shell, sideways facing actually, opens left right on the face. That
You
sort
said
of
14?
tries to clamp. Yep. No,
if
17.
Oh yeah, that definitely. Hits.
I cutting words that.
Ooh, okay.
Mm.
What do I need to roll to cut that down? Or do you roll that?
I roll 1d8 to cut down
Okay.
4 of that.
4 of that. So back to 13.
That does not hit.
Ooh. So as this thing's face once again sort of parts to try and clamp down on your leg, George offers a few choice words to this thing. What do you say, George?
You're gonna get such a toothache if you bite down upon that leg.
I don't
Don't you
have
know better?
teeth, it thinks. As Pink gets that momentary opportunity to just like move his leg over out of the way. The second attack is going to be a natural 4, so I don't think that's going to hit either way. As it once again tries and swipes with its toothy arm.
I don't
That's gonna
have
bring
teeth.
Or my face doesn't have teeth. And we bring it over to George, who is going to get the same treatment. A beak and a tendril. Both are going to be a 19 to hit.
Ooh.
Both of those do hit, yes.
Okay.
Nice.
So the first one, finally rolling some damage for these guys. First one is going to be 2d6 as this facial beak sort of clamps around you. That's going to be
you don't have teeth. Your teeth ache. No.
This is going to be a total of 8 piercing damage on your leg for the beak. As once it's clamped down and sort of like teething on you now, it's going to take its tentacle and try and whip around on you as well. And that's going to be... Wait, why did I roll advantage for that? Oh, it's just 1d10. Right, okay. So I'm going to take the first one here. That's going to be a total of 9 slashing damage. And if you are medium or small, you're now grappled as this, out of this arm of teeth, extends 4 tendrils that start to bind your other leg.
God, oh no.
Oh.
That's going to move us over to Hank.
Only I had a spell that could be like, no, none of that's happening. Okay. Yeah, okay. I will use my bonus action, Ethereal Warrior,
Okay.
on the guy right next to me. And go
Okay.
with my wet fish bone yet again. I'm gonna do 2 stabbing attacks again. It's
all right. Roll 2 attacks with advantage.
does a 15 hit for the first one.
15 does hit.
Okay. All right, second one been a 10.
10. Does not hit.
Okay, so I'll roll 2d8 plus 2 plus 2 to damage roll. All right, so that'll basically be 2d8 plus 4. No,
Okay.
that's not ideal. That's going to be 8 total damage.
8 total damage. Okay.
Bonus action and yeah, that's the turn.
Okay. With that, it brings us back to the Flesh Queen, who is going to use their action now to pull off one of these motes of light from its head
Oh no.
and flick it over towards Pank.
Oh no.
I need you. Is this a... No, this is just a roll to hit. Okay. This is going to... Ooh, not great. Mod plus that. This is going to be a total of 13 to hit.
Does not hit. Does not hit.
Okay. So,
oh my goodness.
behind you, off to the right, there's just this huge crash of light as there's this bubble of light that warbles out and then warbles back in, eating away some of the wall.
Oh,
Alan, we are so fucked.
you're so fun.
5 motes remain above its head.
I'm glad I'm hiding behind a wall right now, or I have like half cover.
It ends its turn, which brings us back to George.
All right, it's my turn.
Okay, yay.
I'm going to take the sunblade out because I'm tired of this thing. I'm going to stab down at it.
Okay.
All right, let me see. So that is... All right. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad I didn't roll a nat 1.
Oh no.
Does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
All right.
Oh boy.
I've not been keeping up with this.
Yeah. All right. I believe that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Which brings us back to the flesh slave at the base of Pank, who's going to go ahead and go for another 2 attacks. The first one is going to be a 18. I can do math, yes. And the second one is going to be a dirty 20.
Oh god. Yeah, both of those hit.
All right. So, being confident in its lack of teeth in its face, it's going to go ahead for that beak attack. So that's 2d6 plus 2. It's going to be a total of 10 damage over to Pank. And then with its maw on your leg there, it's just going to go for one of its other arm tendril attacks and try and wrap around to hold you down. And that is going to be 1d10 plus 2. It's going to be a whole 10 damage of slashing, and you're now grappled.
Oh no.
I just took 20 damage that turn and I'm grappled now.
Indeed.
Okay. Wow.
Things are
Okay.
great. Things are great. We're okay.
This is fine. This is fine.
Okay. That's going to bring us over to the one by George, who's going to go for the same thing at advantage because you're grappled by it.
Oh god.
So the first bite attack is going to be a total of, well, it's either a 1 or a natural 16, so it's going to be a dirty 20.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. I would have to get like Oh,
Oh.
jeez.
As it just bites down even harder with its face beak. On the second one, it's going to dig
My
in
leg.
deep for a total of 14 with its tendril as it tries and wraps, just sort of sawtooth
Cutting
your leg.
words.
Okay.
You don't want to hug me. I'm not very fleshy.
Confused by your odd sense of word choice here.
And I reduce it by 7.
It's
Oh, wow.
we'll say the blood that was seeping out of its original sort of tentacle bite sort of lubricates the area there, and so as its teeth try and roll across the surface, it doesn't find enough purchase to cut anything further. With its beak, though, it did do a total of 8 damage.
I hate. This is so gross. I'm back in Jabu Jabu's belly.
Yeah,
Indeed.
okay.
All right. And that's going to end its turn, which brings us over to Pink. You are grappled.
I am indeed grappled. All right. All right. Yeah. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use my bonus action Ethereal Warrior on the guy who's grappling
Okay.
me. And then I'm going to cast Produce Flame, just kind of like produce the flame and just kind of like jam it into the thing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Yes. What is it with me rolling 3s?
And I think it is with disadvantage, or with advantage still, because it is prone.
Oh, right, advantage.
If it was something not grappling you, you would have disadvantage, but because it is grappling you, you don't have the disadvantage. So yeah, it would still be with advantage.
Thank goodness for that. That's a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Almost a nat 20, but not quite. Okay, so that'll be a total then of 3d8 of damage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And this is a cantrip, so I can cast it at will. I'm not using any spell slots.
Ooh.
I gotta stop. What is it with these die rolling ones?
Is that minimum damage?
Almost. That's 4 damage from 3d8s.
Gosh.
I'm not using these die right now.
Okay.
I'm rolling everything digitally.
Did you say you got those dice?
Did you get any
Christmas?
benefit from Ethereal
Yeah.
Warrior?
Yes, the Ethereal Warrior was one extra d8, and that was
Okay.
3d8 that I rolled.
Okay, and because that's a cantrip, you can, with your other attack action, cast a leveled spell or use a melee attack, I believe.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Okay.
That's what I'll roll.
In that case, after that, I will go for a stab attack with the wet fish bone.
All right.
Does that count as melee? Yeah, or no?
Yeah, that's melee.
Yeah. All right. Let's roll that. That is a 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Yeah, I'm rolling digitally. So it's 1d8. Okay. That'll be 7 damage.
Oh no. I saw that custom 3 come up.
Yeah.
A whole
Wait, did
7.
you roll with advantage?
Wait, 7 hit, you mean?
Oh no, I rolled the The
Right,
21
right, right.
to hit.
21 to hit. Okay, 7
Oh,
damage.
my bad,
yes.
my bad. Yeah, yeah.
I guess I could roll with advantage to see if I would get a crit, but
Yeah.
Okay, no, I rolled literally the exact same thing.
Champion fighter would have crit there.
Yeah, that's true.
So, as you land this hit with the wet fishbone, you see you've made enough punctures into this fleshy bag for it to start peeling off, revealing more tendrils underneath.
Ah.
Oh,
Okay, but I'm no longer grappled.
Let's see. So you could use your action to try and escape the grapple DC.
On my next turn.
Yeah, on your next turn.
Okay. I heard peeling away, and I was like, "Oh, is he stopping grappling me?" No.
Sure. You know what? I'll give
No,
it a
no.
strength saving throw. What is your strength score?
+0.
+0. Okay. So it's gonna
It's
be a
just
DC of
straight up.
10 to beat. That's a natural 2. Strength, yeah. So with its flesh slopping off, the tendril that is attached to you does lose some purchase. In your next turn, if you move, or if you choose to jump out of that, you can probably schlop through it. All right. And that brings us to the one next to George. No, that was Pank's turn. Right. Okay. So.
Oh no.
It's her turn.
It's
her
her
turn.
turn.
She's going to pull off another one of these motes of purple light and send it off towards you, Pank.
Yeah, that checks out.
That is going to be a
Hurling C4
28
at
to
me.
hit.
Yeah. That only doubles.
I don't have my reaction. No.
That only doubles my AC, you know.
Indeed. So that's going to be 4d12. Hank, you take, as this mote of light crashes into you, you take a whole 27 damage. As it ends its turn. Four motes of light remaining.
4.
All
That
right.
brings us back up to George, who,
It's
Yeah.
look
my
the direction
turn.
you're facing. You've just seen this
Great.
mote of light make contact with Pank, and he just gushes blood out of his mouth.
Yeah, Pink is, for the record, looking very bad. Very, very bad.
You know what? Yeah, we're gonna do this.
Like, let's say, I don't know. His health is about his current health is his max health divided by about 10.
I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds
Oh,
to heal Pank and I.
okay. Go ahead and roll your healing.
So that is 19 points of healing for Pank and I.
All right.
Okay.
Pink is not looking as bad anymore.
And with my bonus action, I'm going to use a second level healing word on Pank.
All right.
Very good thing we got those spell slots back for you, I think.
For 13 more healing to Pank.
Okay.
Because I hope and pray that he's going to be the tank for these crystal shots the rest of the fight.
I'm just getting lobbed like exploding rounds at me. from some sort of tank, and it's just like heal, heal, heal.
It's all right, lad. You'll feel better. I promise.
Tank is in hell right now.
Don't die on me, soldier.
Okay.
Yep, that'll
So
be
how
my
much healing
turn.
is that?
It was 19 for me.
Yep.
And like
What was the second round of healing? From the healing word.
yeah,
It was 17 or 16.
17. Yeah. It was like 30.
I'm at 39 health now.
Okay.
If you are tracking my health.
Hmm. Well, I missed a 6 damage somewhere, I guess. No, I missed a math hard 4 damage somewhere for you to be at 39. Okay. So, that is George's turn, which is going to bring us to the flesh slave at his feet. Pink's feet.
Wouldn't it be Pink?
Who's going to try and schlop through the skin falling off here and go in for a ground attack, apparently. Also on the ground. A total of 9 to hit the first attack.
Nope.
As when it goes to bite, the skin hasn't fully slopped off of its beak, which once it does, you see, is just this sort of ball of mass here with just a huge bundles of teeth protruding off into a sort of conic shape. And for the second attack here, it's going to go for the same roll, a total of 9. Does not hit.
Okay. It does not hit. That's good. We love that. We love to see it.
All right. That's going to bring us over to George's, which I believe is still grappling him.
It is.
So first is going to be a 23 to hit for its beak, as it just
Ow!
digs in even deeper, which does a total of... Oh, I have to reroll both of these. Those are mod 6. Yeah. Okay, so total of 3 plus 5 plus 2. That's going to be a total of 10 damage to George.
Oh!
For the first attack.
Half of what you healed
And
back.
as those tentacles
Perhaps.
around your other leg try and sawtooth again, that's going to be a total of 20 to hit.
Oh!
That's going to do 1d10 plus 2. That's going to be a total of, oh boy, 3.
Yay!
Minimum damage on that one.
I can't remember if you've already burned through my healing or not, but you're close if you haven't.
You did 19 healing, and I've done 13 just now.
You're still
Cool.
net positive
I'm still net positive for this turn.
for this
Okay.
turn.
So, next up is going to be Tank.
That's me.
You've got the opportunity to try and move out of the way of this again.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move to the spot directly to the left of the one at George.
Okay, Hank. Right there?
Yep.
Anyway. Okay, that will get you an opportunity attack, and it's going to go for just another tendril slash. It's going to be a total of 9.
Yeah.
I've rolled so many 5s.
I've rolled so many 1s and 3s. I don't get it. But
Alright.
okay. So, with that, I'm going to do what I did with the other one, and I am going to Ethereal Warrior it,
Okay.
and then produce flame and just
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
And is it still with advantage in Eldet?
It would be prone, so yes.
I assume a 22 hits.
22 does hit.
All right, so this is gonna be 3d8 of damage,
Ooh.
rolled digitally. Okay, that's already so much better.
That is a
And
lot
then
better.
we'll roll one more d8.
I don't think this thing has taken a single point of damage.
Oh.
Oh,
No, because
Oh,
I
that's-
missed.
that is 9 damage.
A total of 9 for 3d8.
I'm rolling abysmally.
Just a little below average.
Okay, so that was bonus action, and now I can take wet fish bone,
Yes.
and I'll just go for yet another good old fashioned stab,
Okay.
which with
Roll hit.
advantage.
Yes, advantage.
Thank goodness. The 15.
Okay. 15 will hit.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, 5 damage.
5 damage. All right.
I rolled a 1.
Mm. That brings us over to the Flesh Queen. Seeing Pank still in view, once again, she's going to take one of the motes of light. Send it off towards you. It's going to be a total of, ooh,
Oh no.
13 to hit.
Oh, that does not hit.
Whizzes by you. There's a splash of acid behind you as you
Ugh.
hear this shot just implode. 3 motes remaining.
We just need to wither these buds.
That's going to be her turn. Back to George.
Hey. I going to point the staff at her again.
Okay.
So that is a charisma
She
16.
passes.
Okay. Well, that does not dissuade me from casting a 4th level shatter on her.
All right.
So that is a Constitution 16.
Constitution 16. Okay. Let's see how this rolls. She might have just failed. Let's see. Constitution save total. Yeah, that's 11.
Let's go!
Oh, how much
All
damage
right.
does this do?
It's
We're
a
about
4th
to
level
see
shatter.
I mean, but like, what do you roll?
5d8.
5d8.
Okay. Yeah. No,
Okay.
yeah. That's good. That's good stuff.
So you could do a whole 40 damage right here.
Or you could do a full 8 for 5 damage.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna roll it digitally because I've lost count of how many dice I've rolled.
Oof.
Well, I think, yeah, I was doing higher damage. Whatever, it's fine. I do a whole 15 damage.
A whole 15 damage.
We love rolling terribly.
So,
Oh
as
my
4 of
gosh.
these sort of pings of noise just impact the Flesh Queen here, you see, again, viscera just sort of gush off in different directions as the tendrils then form back into this ball.
All right. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Now, the Flesh Slave number 1, the male one, is going to use its movement of 15.
I just realized I'm in a bad spot.
Indeed. 5, 10, 15.
No. This does mean we can run away from them, though. We can just get out of range.
Okay. And it's going to go ahead and go for 2 attacks. Pank, you're not grappled, so these are not with advantage. The first one is going to be a total of 18. No,
That definitely hits.
17.
That still hits.
All right, and the second one is going to be a total of 8.
Okay, no.
So, another beak attack, 2d4 plus 2. Ooh, that's going to be 10 damage to Pank.
God.
Oh,
10 damage to Pank. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's going to be its turn. It's going to move over to the other flesh slave, the female dwarf. That is attack. Well, actually, the one that attacked you just now is no longer looking like an elf, but just a pile of tendrils. The one attacking George, though, going to take 2 of those attacks. The first one is going to be a 7. The second one's going to be a 8.
Are these to me as well?
Those are going to be to George.
Oh.
neither of us hit.
All right. And that's going to end its turn.
Wait.
Oh, wait,
did
those were with
you-
advantage.
I'm
yeah.
grappled. Yeah.
So first
All right,
one
so the first one doesn't
changes
hit.
to a 21.
Mm.
The second one changes to
That-
a natural 1. But the
Woo!
other one was a little better.
Yeah. Yeah, the
so
first one hits, the second one doesn't.
that's going to be 2d6 plus 2 to you from its beak. That's going to be 4 plus 5 plus 2, 13?
4 plus
11.
5 plus 2, 11.
11. Math hard.
Math hard.
Gosh.
All right, and that brings us over to Pank.
Yeah, okay. I assume the one who's all tendrily is worse for wear because I've hit him more. So I'm going to go for that one.
Okay.
I will just. It's working well, and it doesn't take a spell, so I'll keep doing the ethereal warrior produce flame trick.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Natural 20!
Whoa! All right, that the crits. Ah. I didn't say a weird word there.
So quick question about logistics of this. Obviously, natural 20 is a crit, which means it
Double dice.
doubles.
68.
So that'll be 68 total.
Yes.
Let's just click that button 6 times. And 26 damage. 26 damage.
Let's
26
go.
damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
How do you want to do this?
That
was exactly
You
its health
love to
total.
hear that. You love to hear it. So I am going to take basically one of my hands with the flame in it and grab one of the tendrils, burning it, while jamming my other hand right into whatever most closely resembles a face at this point, if there is anything.
Okay. Yeah, there's a head to it. So you could jam it into the like toothy, not toothy maw.
Yeah,
It is toothy because it's now revealed that underneath it was not a beak, but rather teeth in a ball.
I mean,
of sorts.
yeah, no. So I'll not like enough to where I'm like, drawing blood on my hands and puncturing my hand or anything, but just like,
but just into
grab
that sort of
tendril
mouth region, just burning it, searing it. As you do, let's see here. Okay. As you do, the whole body begins to disintegrate, and in front of you looks to be a round object, probably about maybe an inch in diameter, wrapped in a blue. Actually, no, this would be red. In a red sort of wax paper wrapper. You can do what you want with that.
Did you just find a piece of candy?
Ooh, a piece of candy.
Ooh, go. Would that be like an action or a bonus action to grab it or something?
I would say it is we'll say it's a bonus action to grab it.
I think that's fair. I don't have my bonus action, so I'll wait.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I do
Alright.
have my second attack though that I can
Ooh.
make.
Yeah.
So
number
after
one has died and turned into a piece of candy.
Yeah. And upon that, I'll grab the wet fish bone, turn, and go for kind of like a downward slicing thing at the other one.
All right, roll to hit.
Well, plus 14.
14 is exactly its AC.
Ooh, okay. All right. So I'll take that 1d8. I do believe that's 9 damage.
All right, 9 damage to the second one. Okay. That is going to end your
And
turn, I presume.
That is my turn.
Which brings us to the Flesh Queen.
Ah, right.
Who's going to take another one of these motes of light, pluck it off, and again, send it off towards you.
Please, 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 please.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh no.
Again, 13.
Oh, yes. Yes.
As it just whizzes by you. It is getting so unlucky.
Good.
2 motes remain.
This is how we survive, is just everyone rolling crap. If we can roll crap slightly less, we might be able to clutch it.
Okay. And that's going to end her turn.
I just had an idea for when I get away from this damn thing.
So it's back to George.
All right. I am going. I can't keep taking this free damage. I'm going to take the Sunblade, and I'm just gonna stab it.
Okay. Go ahead and
Yeah,
roll the
no,
hit
unfortunately,
with advantage.
I would love to ignore these guys
Thank
and go for
goodness, I got advantage. Oof, okay. One was a 2, one was a 15, so that is 24 in
hit.
total.
Yes.
Let's go. All right. I have to hold on. This is okay. Where's? Oh, here it is. Okay. Max damage. Let's go. That is 15 radiant damage.
15
Yes.
radiant damage. Okay. Very good. So, stabbing your sword into this flesh slave, you see light begin to build up inside as it sort of echoes and bounces around in this area here as tendrils try and wrap around it, take in and absorb some of the damage, as the skin just in a very wet, squelchy plop, the skin just pops like a grape in the microwave.
Ah.
I can't mend the
Revealing a bundle
psychological
of tendrils
scars.
below this.
All right.
All right.
And with my bonus action, I'm going to use. Oh, okay. No, I'm not. Well, yeah, I'm gonna cast Healing Word at 2nd level on myself
Okay.
because I don't want to go down.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
As much as I'd love to ignore these guys, they're taking pretty big chip damage that we can't ignore.
all right. That is 16 points of healing.
Okay.
Actually, I don't even
All
think
right.
it counts as chip damage if it's more than a tenth of your health.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
no,
fair assessment.
it is quite quickly killing me, so I can't ignore it anymore. But that will be my turn.
All right. That brings us over to the Flesh Slave, the last remaining one, who is going to go for another advantage attack against George. Natural 1 and a 14, so it's going to be an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. The second one is going to be a even higher, 21. So,
Surprisingly,
damage.
that does hit as well.
2d6 plus 2. 6 plus 5 plus 2 is... That one's 13 this time.
I'm glad I healed.
Yes.
I'm glad I healed.
And then the second one is going to be 1d10 plus 2. It's going to be a total of 6. So it just ate away all of your healing there. But that ends its turn.
But I would have gone down if not.
Okay. Which brings us over to Pink. Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy. I'm going to use my bonus action to go and grab the little thingy, the little piece of candy.
All right. You get a piece of candy that does candy things. Who knows?
I'll add a custom
Seems like a candy
item.
from the way you pick it up. It seems a
piece
little bit
of
like pliable. It's not necessarily like a hard candy. It's like a chewy candy. It seems to be.
All right. I added an item called a piece of candy ? With the notes chewy.
All right.
And I'm going to move to the space right above the guy.
Okay.
Which I don't think that should do an attack of opportunity, right?
No.
All right. And I think this arrangement allows me to touch George. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah.
I am going to cast. How bad does George look?
Not great. Certainly worse than you.
Okay.
Just like legs are just in a bloody pool, just kind of like dripping.
I will cast a second level Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Wow, you heal max HP and I'm back to full? That's crazy.
Oh my god, why am I rolling so crap? 14.
Hey,
14.
I'll take it. I feel so much better now.
As long as you're better. I'm saving my last third level spell slot for like really bad.
Okay.
And I do believe that's my turn.
Okay. Yeah, because that wasn't an attack. I will also mention, for tactics-wise, if you want to eat the candy, it'll take one bonus action to eat it yourself. If you want to feed it to someone, that'll take an action.
I'm scared.
Okay. It is a piece of candy.
It is a piece
Maybe.
of candy.
Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Oh.
I mean, that's as far as it seems to be. You've
God
not
is
tasted
neither
it.
confirming nor denying.
At which point, so that was... I am not keeping up as well as I should have with the initiative order. That ends Pink's turn, bringing us to the Flesh Queen.
Oh boy.
Just going to pull off the second to last mote.
Uh-huh.
Send it over towards Pink, who is even more in view now.
Classic, yeah.
Ooh. That's going to be a... 23 to hit.
Yeah, that does hit.
I cast Silvery Barbs.
Okay. What does that do?
Silvery Barbs requires you to take or roll another d20 and take the lower result.
Okay.
as I give as I give uh advantage to Pank
Ooh.
uh on
Yes.
his next attack roll ability check or saving throw.
Okay.
As I
That's big.
say, you can't hit Pank, but you know who can hit stuff? My boy Pank!
Yeah.
You've missed all of these shots, and it's not going to change.
So, with the new roll, I rolled another total 13.
What?
You can't hit Pank!
You can't hit me. You can't hit me.
Except for the one time it did.
Except for that one time, but we don't count that.
We don't count it. It doesn't count.
Doesn't
All
count.
right.
That's my
One
one.
mote remaining above its head. Oh boy. Y'all might actually survive this.
Dude.
You can't hit Pank!
Dude. Okay. Let's.
That ends her turn. Back to
That's
George.
her turn. Back to you.
Look at this fool who can't hit Pank.
Except for that one time, but again, that doesn't count. That was my one.
Doesn't count. Oh shoot, it is my turn. I'm
It is
going to
your turn.
stab at this flesh monster because I need to not be in it.
We need
Okay.
it to die.
Go ahead and roll the hit.
All right, that is. Oh, thank goodness. That is a 25 to hit.
25 to hit will hit.
All right. Shoot. That is 9 radiant damage.
9 radiant damage. All right. This thing is beginning to fall apart, but it is still up.
All right.
Wait,
Yeah,
remove number
I'm
one from
gonna- That's gonna be my turn.
Okay. That's going to move to its turn, where it's going to go ahead and go for 2 attacks again. Will you survive? We'll find out. First roll to hit is a total 21. Second
That
is a
hits.
total 18.
Uh,
You do have
Uh,
your action back since it's a new round of combat.
I am going the cutting words the second attack.
Okay.
As I say, you know how I feel. You do not like these hugs, I promise you.
All right.
To give my That's not gonna be good enough. To give that 4 less, which I think you said 18,
So that'll bring it to 14.
which still hits.
oh.
So that'll do a total of 8 damage on the first hit. And then the second hit, that does in fact hit still with its toothy tendrils, is going to be a total of 10.
18. Oh.
Uh,
So that's basically like you took 4 because I healed you, but
I succumb to the hug. I have
Oh.
gone down.
Oh! I should have used the 3rd level one. I was trying to hedge my bets.
Oh no. By my math, he should still have 3 hit points, but perhaps I missed
Well,
something.
did he have me at max HP going
No.
into this fight?
No, I had your previous health taken out.
I took 18 that turn, right?
Yes. And then you healed 14 from Pank, is what I have. Which would have put you at 21 before. Maybe I just did my
Yeah,
math
wait,
wrong.
I was at 21 and I just took 18. Yeah, no, I live. I'm sorry.
I'll say you're still at 3. As far as
Yeah.
my math shows,
No,
you're good.
because I just took 18.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm still alive.
Okay.
Somehow.
Barely.
That hug did
Barely.
not take me down.
Pink,
No
you can
hug
see
will
he's
take
holding
you
on by a
down.
thread. But that moves us to your turn.
To my turn.
Yes.
Peg, kill this thing.
Okay. I'm debating whether or not it's a better idea to keep you up than to attack this thing. Because my thought is if you go down and then it's the thing's turn and she hits me this time and I go down, there's no one who can bring me up. I'm going to cast 3rd level Cure Wounds on George.
Okay.
$27. You heal 27.
Wow.
Oh, that feels good. Wow. I feel a lot better now.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to identify weakness on the Flesh Queen.
The
You
Flesh
have
Queen.
advantage
All right.
on that. Because of silvery barbs.
Oh, that's
Sure.
true. That's true.
Nature 15.
That'll be a. Damn it. 14.
14.
No. No.
Unfortunately,
it's so
you're not
close.
entirely sure what would be effective against this. You're too focused on healing up George's very much bloody, seeping out wounds that you do
Yeah.
luckily close up, and most of the damage is now surface damage rather than what had originally been cutting down to the bone.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's terrible. Oh my god. All right, and that's my turn. Yep.
Okay. Which brings us to the
And-
Flesh Queen, who's once again going to take one final mote off.
Don't tell me don't tell me you rolled a nat 20
That's a 1.
or a 1. I'll take a nat 1.
Or a 13. It's
Gonna
one of
be a
those
total-
3.
Of 14.
No. Okay, yeah, that hits. That hits.
I can't reduce that because I already used my reaction.
That hits.
All right.
That hits. Roll low. Roll low. You can roll a
So that's gonna
maximum
be a
of
total of
48. You can
4d12.
roll. Yeah.
which
she
does
can
a
roll
total
48.
of 29 damage.
That's my exact health.
Oh,
All.
If she had
29
rolled
damage.
1 less.
So, as this thing implodes in front of you, Pink, you see the lights go on and the lights go off.
So
Wait a minute,
I always
wait a minute.
forget.
You
Wait.
see this for a moment,
piece of candy.
but as you see
No.
this mode of light
Wait.
coming straight for your face, you feel something crawling on your back. A little mechanical rat
No.
No!
who casts shield for you, raising your AC by 5. As it goes squeak squeak. And just to show you that I've not been, I just pulled that out of thin air. Underneath Pink's token.
Underneath Pink.
I was wondering what that was. I was wondering.
Oh my gosh.
Snowball had climbed up into your suit and had just been kind of hiding in there.
Snowball.
Snow.
Snowball's the goat.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
So in front of you, you see this purple shield quickly spin out in front of you and then enclose around the ball of energy, sort of containing its entire explosion as the shield then dissipates.
Oh my gosh.
Dude.
And you avoid the final mote.
And then she sets up on us and puts 12
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. We survived the dragon dance. I can't wait for the swords dance.
Yeah.
Oh. And that's going to end
Okay.
her turn, bringing us back to the top of combat.
Okay,
Kill that thing.
this thing has to go. I'm going to stab it once again.
Okay. Roll to hit.
All right, that is a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
All right. Yes, that is 15 radiant damage.
15 radiant damage. You see this light begin to cook on the inside, so to speak, as you see it travel down the tendrils inside, which at this point, cutting through them, you've realized are hollow on the inside, sort of pumping sort of fluids and viscera through them. As the light travels up them and just bursts in this confetti of viscera, blood and whatever you don't really want to know. Leaving behind...
Another candy.
Okay, sure. I'll make a roll-off between these two items.
It's a candy.
Okay, it's going to be the second one. Leaving behind a blue and red scarf tied together.
Oh. Can I pick it up with my bonus action?
You can.
And this thing is dead now.
This thing is now dead.
All right. I would like to pick up the blue and red scarf.
Okay.
And I would like to use my movement to walk up the wall.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So that if any more show up, they can't hit me.
All right.
So I am now just like 90 degrees.
All right.
And that will be my turn.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay. Oh.
I'm off the ground. I'm off the ground.
You're off the ground. You're not almost dead anymore.
I'm not almost dead anymore.
There's
You're
no
not
more
dead
moats.
anymore.
I'm not dead anymore. Yeah. Although I am looking very bad. However, I'm good enough for now.
Okay.
We can deal with me going down if that happens. But you know what we say. She can't hit me.
She can't hit you, but you can hit her.
All right. Does that end your turn, George?
It does end my turn.
All right. Hank, your turn.
It's so funny to me that with an initiative roll of 6, I still go before her. All right. I, now not focusing on those two things killing us, I'm going to concentrate really, really hard to try and identify weakness.
Okay. Nature check.
And that concentration doesn't matter because I rolled a 6.
Dang.
All right.
I just cannot get a read on her.
You've never encountered
Guys.
something like this, and it is
You
just
still have your
boggling
action.
the mind.
I do still have my action. And with that action, I will take my bow again. Draw back one of those wild magic arrows.
All right. Roll
Or
to
wild
hit.
enchanted arrows. Roll that to hit. Natural 20!
Let's
Oh,
go.
okay. So, roll your d6 to find out the outcome.
And let's hope I don't roll a 1, which is damage split 50-50 between me and the person I hit.
No!
Let's hope, for everyone's sake, that that's not the case. Okay. Now, I do have a quick question, DM. What would happen if I rolled auto crit on a crit? Would it do
Sure,
nothing?
quadruple damage. Why not? You'll need it.
Come on, come on, come on.
I would
Give
say
me-
probably triple damage.
I
'Cause
think
you're-
that's more fair, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no way! I rolled it!
Yo. All right. So yeah,
It's
triple
coming in
damage
clutch when it matters. Okay.
as this
Okay.
rainbow multicolored arrow. Every angle you look at it from, as the angle changes, the color seems to change as well. As it hits right into the center of the Flesh Queen, you almost hear 3 arrows collide, sinking in.
That'll be 36 damage.
Okay. Yeesh.
Yeah, I rolled almost max for the actual longbow thing, and it's tripled.
My goodness. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So, as your arrows sink in, severing away what was an area of currently still trying to like cover things back up, tendrils, you see some light begin to peek through from the inside.
The crystal.
A purple beating light, almost like a heartbeat, at the very center of where the heart would be in a usual human. It is now slightly shining through.
And you know what's really funny?
You get a second attack.
I get a second
You
attack.
get a second attack.
Oh no.
I get a second arrow, baby.
Let's see the double crit again.
Dude, if that happens. Okay, everything has to be bounced out. It's a 17. I thought that was a
17?
1 for a second. I thought I got
Okay.
that one, but
Total 17 to hit.
total 17 to hit.
Still does hit.
All right. Just no crit this time, unless I roll a 2 on the d6. Which I will do right now.
Ooh.
All right. Oh shit.
Is that a 1?
It's a 1.
Okay. Roll your damage.
No, no.
All right, I want to roll low now. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I still want to roll high. I still want to roll high. I can survive even max damage.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna hit you anyway. She can't do it. She's not that guy.
Oh wait, it's 8 damage. So split that 50-50. I get 4, she gets 4.
Exactly. 4 to her, 4 to you.
Yeah, sure. It's
She's
still
not
damage.
that guy.
She's not that guy. Damage is damage.
Any movement
That'll
you
be
would
my
like to do?
turn. You know, thank you for bringing that up. I'm going to move to the top corner.
Okay. Easily enough.
No, you've left Snowball behind.
No,
You
I could
flew
never.
too quickly.
Okay. That brings
I
us
love
over
you, Snowball.
to the Flesh Queen again. Let's see here.
Now the real fight begins.
Okay. Within 20, 25. Okay, yeah. Very good. That's been used, that's been used. Okay. Sure. We'll do a new initiative roll for who to target.
Oh yeah, she's only been targeting Pink.
Oh, right.
Okay, so Pink got a 3, George got a 2. So it's gonna be Pink
Well.
again.
Well, there you go.
It's okay, she can't
Alright.
hit my guy.
She can't hit you, actually. She can't hit you.
She can't
Okay.
hit either of us, apparently.
Yeah.
So she's going to use her version of synaptic static on Pank.
She's using
It's
what now?
going to be a DC 18 charisma save.
I have
Yeah.
advantage on those, but they're still -2, which means I have to roll a nat 20.
Yes.
All right. Well,
I don't know if I'll be able to help you on this one, Chief. She may be able to hit that one.
I have advantage, so okay. That's a 11.
Okay, it does not save, of course.
Yeah, no, that's
The
definitely not a
damage
save. No, 29.
is 28.
Oh!
I'm just gonna screenshot this and send it in chat.
Wait, I'm not at 28 anymore. I'm not at 29 anymore because I took 4 from my arrow. So that brings me down.
Oh no. Here's my spreadsheet. Okay.
Yeah. So I am down indeed. That is me being down. This is me being down.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So now is the question that I was going to ask before when I thought I was going to have to do death saving rolls and stuff. How do death saving rolls work again?
So you roll 1d20, no mods.
Yeah.
A 10 or above is a save. Below is a fail. Any
Okay.
attack against you is 2 fails.
Okay. And I don't make it known my death
Right.
saving throws, right? Yeah. So I'll roll them physically with shitty die.
Okay.
Or actually, I can just use a digital D20 that's not in D&D Beyond.
Ooh.
I do not want to use that die.
So, that brings us to George.
It's okay, because I'm going to use my bonus action to heal word at 4th level. You are getting back up, my friend.
I assume if you
As
get
you
healed,
heal-
then 29!
You heal 29 HP.
This is almost
Okay.
poetic, actually.
As I point to Pank, I use my other arm and I point 2 fingers at the Flesh Queen and cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Roll to hit.
You will know our fury. All right, first is a dirty 20. Second is a 17.
Okay. Dirty 20 and 17 will both hit.
All right, that sucks. That is 8 force damage.
8
Total?
force damage total.
Yeah, I got a 7 and a 1.
Well,
Oof.
yeah. Yeah.
All right.
But I showed her what for.
As you do more and more damage, more and more light does begin to peek through, ever so slowly.
You love to see it. You love to see it.
We love to see this.
Okay.
She needs to stop doing saves.
Is that your whole
It's
turn?
bad for Pank's health. It is. Yes.
All right. Pank. You go back up. Whoa. There's some static in your head, but like, oh, okay, yeah. Ooh.
I'm gonna. Am I able, if I like lean around the corner, am I able to get a shot on her with my bow and arrow, or do I need to move
Yeah,
for
you
that?
would be able to.
Okay. I will peek around the corner then, and with my longbow, I'll draw an arrow. This time aiming specifically for the area of stronger light.
Okay.
And I will roll to hit.
And I will say, Synaptic Static does leave you with a -1d6 on all attack rolls and ability checks, but you repeat that save each turn. But I think the fact that you went down may have canceled that out. Because usually it ends on the thing's death.
Yeah.
or
I
fighting.
will take it however you decide to roll it.
I'll say you don't get that lasting effect.
Okay.
Let's go.
Obviously,
The death was
obviously I like
tactical.
that more. Obviously, I
think
like that more.
Fainting cleared your head completely.
The death was tactical. That's why
It
you
was a
rolled a
tactical
1.
death.
It was a tactical death. You didn't
No
need to
thoughts
with the
empty
IHV.
head.
I had it in the
It
pocket.
was all planned.
It was all planned.
So that's a 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
All right.
Go
And
ahead
now
and roll your
let's-
d6.
Let's roll that d6.
The death was tactical.
Dude, any of these die, I'm stopping rolling.
Another
Oh
split damage.
no.
Any of them, I'm stopping rolling. It's fine. It's okay. Let's roll that damage. That'll be 9 damage,
9 damage.
which means split it in half is 4.5, 4.5,
So 5 to each.
5 to each. Yeah.
Also, how many wild arrows have you used?
That was my 4th one that I've used. I have
Fourth
one
one?
more.
Okay, and then you use 1 radiant arrow as well at the beginning.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a d6.
Digital d6.
Yep.
That's the one. Well, I
Okay.
can't escape the ones.
Now roll me 4d6 and tell me the individual results.
That'll be 4,
Okay.
6,
Okay.
4,
Uh-huh.
3.
You have 1 more wild arrow than you remember having.
I actually have 2 left.
Yep.
I like that. No, I like that a lot. That's good for me. And upon learning that, I'll draw yet another one and bah!
All right. The arrow flying forward.
That's good. That was so close to being another crit,
Ooh.
but that's a 29 to hit.
Okay, yeah, 29 would hit.
Wow.
Yeah, and now let's roll a digital d6.
Okay.
That's a 6. Okay, so
Ooh.
it's something new now.
Indeed.
Dex 14 save, plus
Okay.
8d6 fire on fail, 50% on success.
Ooh, okay. So that's going to be a total of 14.
That's a save, damn it. Okay.
Okay.
Because it's a DC 14.
Okay, yeah. That's correct.
Dang it. Wait. Wait.
Wait. No way. Wait.
Hold on.
Wait.
Let me...
I don't have any weights.
Oh, okay, stop waiting then.
I cast Silvery Barbs on that save.
Yeah.
Okay.
As I say, you cannot handle this arrow. I swear, my boy Pink is better.
Okay. That's going to be a 7 now.
Your boy Pinky is
Yeah,
better.
My boy Pink is better.
And that's gonna be 1d8 plus 6 purely from just the longbow
The arrow,
damage. Plus 8d6 fire.
Okay.
My boy Pink.
So let's roll this first. So
And I
keep
have
11
an
in
auto roller
mind.
here, so if you want to just use the roll I have, that's also an option.
I think I want to do it.
You want to roll it? All right.
Yeah. And it's 8d6.
8d6.
8d6. So whatever this is plus 11.
So max is 40.
That's gonna be 39.
39. All right. And is that with the base bow?
Yes, that is with the 11 that I initially rolled as well.
All right.
That is everything.
39 piercing and fire total. It was a mix of piercing.
Yeah, 11 from the piercing
Okay.
and 28 from the fire.
All right. With this huge burst of fire, you now see exposed this purple crystal at the center of what would be a chest if this was an actual human. Move this down a little bit as well.
We're doing it.
We're
My
doing
boy
it.
Pank. I
We're
should have been a
doing
Valor
it.
Bard.
We're doing it.
We're doing it.
Okay. I should have ethereal word at the beginning, but who cares? You know what? On this turn, okay. Nah, that'll be my turn. That'll be my turn.
I should have used that ability. Oh well, too late.
Wait, what happened?
I had an ability that could have helped me out there in a great way.
I see.
Was it canceling on the silvery barbs?
We'll see. So, that brings us over to the
and
Flesh Queen.
I give my advantage to Pank, by the way. From silvery barbs.
Oh, okay. Good to know. So let's see here. Sure. We'll do another attack initiative. This time, again, Pank with a 19 versus George's 11. This thing just wants Pank down, apparently.
Yeah, no, I think it's sunk cost fallacy. It's tried so hard to kill me this entire time without being successful that it needs to kill me now.
All right. And so it's going to use Mind Spike against you.
Oh, fun. Oh, fun.
Yeah. That's going to be a... Well, for this character, it's always a charisma save. So another charisma save.
No.
All right. Well, is it DC 18?
DC 18.
Okay.
Advantage
Time for a
because of
nat
your
20.
funny yellow suit.
Thank you, funny yellow suit.
Thank you, funny yellow suit.
Maybe it'll come in handy this time. That's not a nat 20. It was almost a nat 20.
Ooh,
That's a 12.
12. Unfortunately, not a save, so you take 3d8 psychic damage.
In theory, if that's max, I go down.
Ooh. 3. So it's
Okay, we're
1
fine.
plus 3 plus 2. That's a 5 total.
1
Six.
plus
Wait,
3
no,
plus
I
2,
can't,
6.
I can't math.
Yeah.
1 plus 3 plus 1. Ah, I count.
That is fine.
Because it only tells me the total for the
Oh.
actual number on the roller. So yeah, you take a whole 5 damage.
Man, even when this thing hits, it can't do anything to my boy Pank.
Okay.
We're gonna get this thing.
And
You're
that ends its
so
turn.
back.
What was that?
And that ends its turn. That brings us over back to George.
All right. Have I pointed the staff 3 or 2 times? I think I pointed it 3 times.
Twice, if I recall.
All right. I'm gonna take the staff and I point it at the creature.
Okay.
So
It's going to make a
DC
save.
16.
Of charisma, I believe. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a plus... I don't think that makes it. I think that's a total of 12.
All right. That changes things slightly, I think.
So
Oh,
it has
gosh.
weakness to whatever this next attack is.
This is a really risky move. I am going to cast Shatter at 3rd level.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, what do you do to crystals? You shatter them.
You shatter them.
So what is the DC here?
It is a
To beat.
Constitution 16.
Constitution 16. That will succeed.
Ah.
Mm.
So
But
it takes
it still has
half, but then
weakness.
it takes double.
Yeah, so just roll the full
Oh.
damage.
Oh, cool.
All right. Actually, I'm just gonna let D&D handle this. That's fine. Yeah, it takes 24 thunder damage.
That's
Okay.
good. Yeah, no.
It's good damage.
That's good
This
damage.
crystal is now just completely uncovered. You see like bits of the intestines sort of attached to it, holding it up in the center.
Ugh.
But other than that, it's like the flesh queen here is very much sparsely populated now with these sort of intestines. Okay.
All right. And that will be my turn.
All right. And Pink
As I
has silvery
hope
barb's
that I didn't
advantage.
just kill Pink. Pink still has advantage.
All right. So here's what's gonna happen. I have 1 arrow left.
Ooh. Oh yeah, and roll a d6 for the other arrow as well.
What was that?
Roll another d6. Just right now.
Oh yes. Of course. 5.
Okay, nothing special happens.
Arrows of wildly returning back to the quiver.
1 shot, 1 kill.
Come on.
I
We've
will
done
roll
so much.
to hit with my last enchanted arrow. And I have advantage on this?
You have advantage because of silvery barbs.
That's a natural 20.
I'm just gonna say, how do you want to do this? I don't think your lowest dice roll could deal less than 9 damage.
Dude,
Wait, it's wild magic.
Yeah, true.
I do have to roll a d6. I do have to roll a
D6.
d6.
Don't roll a 1. Do not roll
I
a
will
1.
still roll it, even if it's a how do I want to do this situation, just to see what happens. Con 14 save plus 2d10 radiant on fail plus 50% radiant on success.
Ooh. All right.
Yes.
Constitution definitely passes.
Okay, so that'll still take 50% of 2d10 plus a critical.
Yep.
On this. Okay, so we'll take that. Okay, of course I roll minimum, but so that would be that doubled. Wait, do I roll that?
Double the dice.
Add on double the total.
The dice rolls. If you have extra modifiers like a +2, that would not be doubled.
Okay. So the base for the dice be 6, and then so I have to straighten this out real quick in my head. So 2d10.
Okay, if it's 2d10, you could possibly not finish it off.
So 5 plus 10
Okay.
plus the 1, that's 16. Double that, that's 32. Plus the 6 that doesn't get doubled will be 38. Plus the nope, it'll be 38.
Okay. So with this cacophony of various bits of magic flying off in every which way, you see all of these tendrils peel away and fall into the acid as this purple crystal falls back down onto that pillar. And if I turn that pillar back on, there we go. As this happens, the whole room begins to rumble as we move in to a different space.
Oh.
Oh.
As
We got
that
to
was
phase
a very
2.
immediate tradition. It was supposed to be more like this as the room fades like that. And you're all forced back into reasonable position. So Pink's fine there. George is pushed back a little over here, just at the very edge of this pool. As the room
Am I still on the wall?
transitions from...
Am I still on the wall?
You're still at the edge of the wall. There's like a little space right there you can stand on.
Or because I was standing on the wall.
Oh yeah, you would still be on the wall here.
Okay.
The facade of a sandstony dungeon fades away, and you end up what looks to be inside of some sort of digestive pouch, where this acid is no longer surrounded by well-masoned borders, but is just pooled on the various lumps of the bottom surface of this area. Additionally, you now notice that the entire room that you're in is swaying slowly back and forth, ever so slightly.
We're inside the worm.
Well,
And the
inside
crystal
web.
falls down from this illusionary pillar and sits on the surface of this acid, and now begins to start sinking in.
I cast the hamburger helper.
What is the range on that?
Shoot. 30 feet.
Damn.
30 feet? Not close enough. You can move now. We're out of
I
combat.
would like to move closer and cast the hamburger helper.
Okay. George moves along the wall, avoiding the acid. How far would you like to move?
Let's see.
5, 10, 15, 20. 25 would be here along the wall.
That should be close enough for the hand to
Okay.
get it out of the acid.
5, 10, 15,
Yeah.
20, 20. Yeah, 20 feet to the crystal.
Yeah, that works with me.
Okay. Your hamburger helper flies out and grabs this crystal. It's able to lift it. And the whole room begins to rumble. What are you going to do now?
I believe it's time to get out of here.
You can see off in the distance here, there is flesh that is sort of pressed up against itself over here. You don't know if it goes deeper or further, or if you want to backtrack to what behind you now just appears to be a similar region. There's probably 15 feet beyond what's shown on the map here, where it collapses back into one of those regions. That
Basically,
has
we either come,
a 5 foot wide opening that you could probably crawl through.
we either go back out through the mouth or we push through the bottle. I'm not above pressing forward.
I agree. And if we can get close to each other, I have one spell left, which I can use to cast Logstrider on us.
Ah! Wow, everything was truly perfectly amounted just for this fight. I had just the right number of arrows. You got your spell slots backwards, which were just enough. Yeah, I'll fly over to George.
So George, you now hold the gem.
I hold the gem. With Pank right next to me, I'm going to cast Longstrider on myself, on Pank. And since it's 3rd level, on Snowball.
Yes!
The clockwork rat gets Longstrider too.
We love you, Snowball.
All right. Time to finish the digestive process.
Yep.
All right. And you run towards the anus?
Yes.
Yep.
Whoop. George too. Wee along the wall. Out the anus. As things get very dark pushing through.
Hmm.
And very, very smelly as well.
Yeah.
As you're about to enter the edge of that anus in the room you're in, you do hear behind you what seems to be a flood of things coming your way from the way you originally came.
We made the right choice.
We made the right choice.
Going through, eventually, you start to feel something wet. More wet than the walls. Something like
Oh.
a very, almost, not a disgusting type of wet, but almost a clean type of wet. As it seems to begin washing away the viscera that was on all of your various appendages.
Thank goodness.
Okay.
As you find yourself with one final push through this area underwater. Light is shining in from above you.
We're not like enclosed in any room. We're like
You're in some sort of ocean. It
Thank
seems.
goodness I'm
Off
a coastal
behind you,
boy.
You do have dark vision, the both of you. You can see this sandworm, much smaller than you had originally seen in a desert, slowly shrinking as it floats to the surface, as you've just popped out the back end.
Oh my gosh, we were in Jabba Jabba's belly.
I'm gonna swim
second
towards the carcass to see if I can get on. Oh, never mind.
Okay. The second thing that hits you is you're underwater. You can't breathe.
Yes, indeed.
It is time to swim.
It is time to swim upwards, and I'm gonna go to the carcass to see if I can get on top of it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a strength check, we'll say.
That is a straight roll for me.
George, are you going to do the same?
To get on top?
Yeah.
Or just to swim?
Well, Pink is trying to like hitch a ride, it seems.
Yeah, I'll try to do the same.
Okay.
So
I just want some land
it's
to
a
be on top of.
check.
Strength
Yes.
check, and I'll give you both a +2 because of Long Strider.
Okay.
Let's go! I had a
That's-
-1, now I have a +1.
That's a 16 for
11.
me then.
Okay. Pink, you're able to make it, because you just popped out. You were sort of pushed maybe 10 feet away or so. As it slowly floats up, you're able to kind of swim towards it and get your way there. It's a little weird swimming with this yellow suit on you, but you're able to do it. And George, you are trailing behind, unfortunately.
Can I play the guitar?
You can attempt to.
I would like to attempt to cast Fly on myself.
Fly, okay. Sure. I guess
All
that
right.
makes sense. You got freedom of movement through this area. You can move as if you were flying through air.
Alright, I would like to fly onto the worm.
All right, yeah. So there's probably about 30 seconds or so here before you get to the surface riding this worm.
I'm just imagining George like in Minecraft creative flying, just like comes up out of the water like that and then just starts going forward.
Okay. Let's see. So Constitution is linked to holding your breath. There should be like a minimum amount you can just hold your breath. I'll say for 30 seconds of holding your breath. You're fine, I think, riding this worm. There's not going to be a check for that. But
Oh wait,
eventually-
hold on.
Yes.
Sorry, pause. Obviously, this is still happening, but I misinterpreted. I thought the worm was dead when it was rising to the top, and I was going to get on top of it like a dead whale.
That's what's happening. It's slowly
Oh,
floating to
okay,
the top.
okay. I
As
see.
it's
I
also
gotcha.
shrinking, and other things are being sort of ejected out of it. A lot of just viscera and just like gross stuff that you might not want to deal with.
Yeah.
But there are other
Okay.
more shiny bits in this, for lack of a better word, ejaculate.
Technically accurate. Technically accurate.
Technically accurate.
Technically accurate is the best type of accurate. Yeah. So sorry, I interrupted you. For the first 30 seconds, we're fine.
For the first 30 seconds, you're fine. As you begin to surface, and you seem to be in some sort of canyon, sort of a V-shaped area. You're towards the very edge of the water here, in fact. Looking out off into the distance towards the water, you seem to be almost in a sort of coral reef sort of area. It's large, farther than the horizon shows, and temperate. Behind you, in this incredibly vast valley or canyon, that comes to a point, you see the coast, a small coast. At this coast looks to be a large metal door, possibly 100 feet tall, 200 feet wide.
Does this door look familiar?
It does not.
Okay.
Hank, we did it.
We did it. Oh.
What all can I see from the ejections from the worm?
The
So
ejectant.
by the time you make it to the surface, everything seems to have left out of it. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
That is a. Oh. That's an 8.
Mm.
Unfortunately, in the clouds of blood and acid and everything that's spouting out of this, you're not able to see much of anything of interest, unfortunately not.
Mm.
As you kneel down to inspect, and you've probably floated up here for, you've been on the surface for about 30 seconds or so, the worm below you is still quite large, but instead of being possibly 40 feet wide in diameter, it's now shrunk to about 5 or so feet. Both of you can still fit on top, and it's probably about 20 feet long. As it begins to start to wriggle. The worm here is not dead.
I think we need to get out of here.
I think it's time to fly off of the web.
I agree.
Okay.
Which, thankfully, with my creative mode powers.
And me with my wings.
Elytra in creative mode. Who would have thunk?
Yeah. And I'm going to use a firework to make me go fly up in the air.
All right. So, you're now in the air. Where are you going? The canyon here is
That's a
probably
good-
about 200 to 300 feet tall. And it's all hardened clay from Minecraft, basically. It's that color, that sort of orange.
Quick, out of character question, real quick. How long does fly last, and how high can you go?
Fly lasts, I believe, an hour.
Okay.
Let me make sure.
I need to be prepared for the situation where I need to dive and catch you.
Oh, okay. So it's not an hour. It is 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
And I have 60 feet of movement. And when the spell ends, I will just fall.
Hmm.
But
60
to
feet of
keep-
movement.
Yes. But I also have levitate on the guitar. So
Ooh.
if I start to fall, no, I won't.
All right.
Okay. All right.
So I have a lot of movement. I basically because 60 feet over 6 seconds. for
Okay.
10
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
Wait, I have 70 feet because of Long Strider.
Long Strider, yeah, that's true.
True.
So yeah.
So I can very easily get to the top of the canyon.
Yeah, so you could climb the canyon. There's this coast here with the metal door, and then there's also just the vast coral reef sea behind you. as
I
this
think
worm
for
begins
now.
to start diving back into the water.
Oh. Well, that'll be an issue for anyone else who comes across it in the future.
I get the feeling that it wasn't necessarily a hostile worm. It was the crystal. I think we just freed that creature.
Huh. Oh, I hope that's the case. I think for now, the best bet would to just be get up on top of the canyon so that we can actually have land under our feet.
I agree.
Okay. So, flying up to the top of the canyon here, it is very much sun-scorched land. It is incredibly barren. I'd say both of you can make a history check, we'll say, or geography.
That is a straight down the middle, could not be any better or worse 10.
All right, don't worry. I'm a history guy. I get
You're a history buff.
a 17.
17. So, knowing that you were just in the desert, this place could be, and I need to open the gigamap. Hold up. Wait.
I would also like to point out, Pink is like still looking very bad in terms of like damages.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, no more spells.
Oh right, yes. We'll rest. We'll rest for a while. We'll take a good long rest that we haven't
I
had in
think
how
it's
long.
time for a good long rest.
This place is most reminiscent, most understandably, the very edge of the Badlands. Though you don't know of any oceanic bodies that might border it. The Badlands themselves, this sort of huge plateau, or huge series of various plateaus of hardened clay, it's all landlocked, as far as you know.
All right, we seem to be. It seems to be the Badlands. Though I'm not familiar with water being in the Badlands. But boy, am I glad there's water in the Badlands.
Quick DM question: was it like salt water?
Seemed
Did it feel
fresh.
salty? Okay.
Let me double check what coral reefs grow in.
Should be salt.
I
Oh,
think
is
it's
it
salt
salt?
because the
it's
coasts
in
of
the ocean.
Australia are.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we'll say it was salty water.
Okay.
Glad we
Just
held
trying-
our breaths.
Yeah. Okay. So where do we need to go to get out of here?
Well, there's that door. You want to just make our way to the door while I can still fly?
I was gonna suggest, what if we took a good rest before we continue doing anything?
I really like that idea. I will say, I really, really like that idea.
We've done a lot,
And we've
and I
not
think some
rested.
proper sleep is in order.
When was the last time we properly slept? Because I feel like being with Sadie does not count when we traveled out to that damn town, settlement.
We slept in shifts even. So
I kind of look around to see if there's really anything around us.
As far as you can see towards the Badlands that you're standing on the precipice of, it is just barren, sun-cracked clay. You would be able to get some shade down on the coast, and there are little ledges along the way that you could that would possibly be large enough and stable enough to set up a little camp if you want there to stay out of the sun. Looking towards the
Set
water,
up camp.
it goes as
Set up
far
camp.
as the eye can see, even from this height.
Hank, I do believe we found the most comfortable place we've been in for days.
I do think so. And I'm gonna just point down to the coast with like the various ledges and stuff. If we go down there, I think we should be relatively safe in this place.
I agree. In fact, I love this place so much that when we get down there and we start to rest, since, well, I don't take as long to rest, I'm going to draw this area.
That would be a good idea, yeah.
I would really like to have just the visual image of this area because we have a consciousness shifter.
Mm. You know, after all this, I forgot about that.
After all this, I'm glad we have it.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I forgot we had that. We could just get out of here.
We haven't had such a quiet area in so long. I think I would like to stay here a while.
Oh yes, yes. Let's savor it while we can,
Hank,
because we only have 4 more pillars after this.
Hank, I couldn't have done it without you.
And George, still in your hand is this purple crystal.
Do I feel anything holding this crystal?
Make me an Arcana check.
Wow, that's a whole 5.
You can't tell whether or not it's just your imagination. Some sort of placebo knowing that this stone holds immense power. But you do feel a sort of magical aura still emanating from it.
Hank,
Ooh,
we
yeah.
live to tell the tale. Somehow.
That we did. Somehow.
I,
Indeed.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not quite sure how.
I feel the same. I don't know how many times I've gone unconscious, not sleeping over the past however long.
We do need to crystal back or shift back once we rest, though, because food is important.
Yes.
Wait, Peg, do you have any money left?
No.
We might need to
After
look in the rummage in what's left of the for food. Because
well,
I'm also broke.
after we take our rest in the morning, when I'm feeling more to it, I could fly above the surface of the water and see if I could grab some fish.
That sounds like a great idea.
But for now, are we already on the ledge, or are we just
Yeah,
like?
you can fly down to the ledge. You've still got flight time
Yeah.
left.
I feel like we would have been talking as we were moving, just kind of gliding. And when we land down, and I say that, I'm just gonna kind of like sit down and then lay down. I don't pass out, but I'm
Just
just
like
kind of
go limp,
like,
finally.
Yeah, I'm also going to do the exact same.
like not gonna even set up any sort of comfortable surface or anything. Just
With as exhausted as you are, and
I'm
this...
going to use the scarf as a pillow.
Okay. It's a slight pillow, I guess. They're very thin, but yeah. With as exhausted as you are, and the genuinely comfortable, salty sea breeze blowing towards you, and sort of making a nice, calm current in this valley. You very quickly find sleep take you both. As you both
Yay,
get
we
a long
can
rest.
long rest.
Long rest. Oh. It feels so good to press that button.
15 hit points, up to 4 hit dice, 14 spell slots.
Oh.
What should we do about our levels of exhaustion?
You lose 1, I believe, each night. Or no, is it all of them that go away? Now that I think about it. Let me rules glossary exhaustion. Oh, it's right here. Exhaustion. Condition is cumulative. Each time you receive it, 1 exhaustion level. You die if you reach 6. Finishing a long rest removes 1 of your exhaustion levels. When your exhaustion level reaches 0, the conditions end.
Right. I sleep.
I sleep.
Or I guess I trance, but
This is the most comfortable I've been in days, and it's just sprawled out on some ledge overseeing some water.
Yeah. With the lull of the waves, too.
oh my gosh, this is the most comforting I felt for so long.
Because if we think about it, we took a boat to get there in the first place. Then
Hmm?
we took our last rest, and then we had the several days of travel across the desert where we were sleeping in shifts, only to then get there. Both George and I go through all this bullshit and then take it out. Yeah, no, we have not slept in like properly in a long several days.
How did we survive?
That is a good question.
The answer
By
actually
extreme
is
luck.
the enemy rolled slightly worse than we did.
In this case, it was genuinely down to the luck of it. This could have very easily gone the other way. I think the big thing that contributed to us surviving is the Flesh Queen missing like all but 2 of her motes.
Yeah.
Oh, it was absolutely that.
Like if she had hit all of those, like if she hit 2 in a row, I would have probably died.
And then it would have been
And then would have been just you.
And like I would have had to healing word you, which means all those shatters I got for free either don't go to you or don't get used.
Yeah,
That
no.
fight would have been a lot longer.
I think that's what did it. I think her rolling poorly, and also you, what, silvery barbing or the other one?
I silvery barbs her
Choice words.
twice.
Yeah.
I didn't cutting words her because her rolls were too good,
Yeah.
but I did silvery barbs her. Actually, I silvery barbs her 3 times because I did it on shatter.
Everything worked out perfectly for us to survive. I had the right number of arrows. You had just the perfect number of spell slots. I
Oh,
rolled
yeah, and for your
those
last arrow, go
2
ahead and
nat
roll me a
20s.
d6.
What was that? Oh, yes. A 3.
Okay, that arrow is spent. And then for your quiver, you can go ahead and mark down that it is a replenishing quiver, and if you roll a 6 on a d6, your arrow will not be spent and will be replaced with an arrow like it. Because this is one of the quivers you found inside the dungeon. All right. Is there anything you would like to do in the remaining 9 or so minutes? Or should we call it there?
Whenever I get out of my trance, I would like to make as detailed of a sketch of the canyon as I can.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a... Ooh, what stat would this be? I'll say... We'll make it sleight of hand.
All right, sleight of hand. I'm pretty okay at that. All right, sleight of hand. Where's my sleight of hand? Yeah, I'm okay at that.
Actually,
18.
question. What are you drawing this on?
I have least clerical book.
Okay, fair enough. That
So
would go with
I'm
you.
going to find a blank page and draw this there.
Sure. Okay. Fair enough.
So I have a drawing of what could be a base in the middle of nowhere,
Uh-huh.
which is perfect.
And also, just I don't know if this would actually help or anything, but you know how with the consciousness shifter you can return to anywhere that you've been within the past XYZ,
Mm-hmm.
and like the stronger the connection you have to it, I think the better, right?
Yep. I would say having
What if
this
you have
drawing would have advantage.
I was about to say if you have a drawing of the location and you want to return back to it later, I feel like that would be some sort of
Yeah.
help.
And with an 18, your picture is good enough for the supplies that you have that it is quite a good representation of it. Eventually,
And when I
as...
finish,
Yep. Go ahead.
I am going to think of nothing and press the consciousness shifter
Okay.
and head into the nice little green moat air. Or it might be purple now.
Yeah. So, pressing this button, your body once again goes limp in the real world, but around you, as you are, when you press the button, green motes once again fill the area, making it look as it is, only stretching out this world, not incredibly far, certainly less far than you could see from this vantage point, but you are able to see this valley, this door, this coast, this sea. Oddly, though, on your cliff face, there seems to be into the wall, on that sort of ledge, so you got the wall, a shack similar to the ones you saw in Tourmaline. Sort of like the front of the shack built into the cliff face.
Oh,
That was not
goodness.
there when you had originally pressed the button.
You mean like the shack that we stayed in with Sadie?
Different. Similar construction, and like building materials and such.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to it.
Okay. There's no glass in the windows. The door is a tattered sheet.
I'm gonna head in.
You see inside Amethys, puzzled. Hey,
Hello.
what is this place?
This is sort of
It's
a
familiar.
crystal. It's a crystal realm of sorts.
Crystal realm. Okay.
Yes, I think it's connected to the crystals, I believe. And you're alive and free.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess
You're
so.
alive. You're
She
alive.
just clutches her chest. It's warm. She's just very puzzled at this whole situation. In this small shack, you see a simple beat-up table, 3 chairs, one of which is half broken and tied back together. And then the shack does go deeper to another room with a curtain.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
In the back of the shack here, there is another curtain that leads into another room.
Have you been in there?
I think that's my bedroom. She walks over.
May I follow?
I don't mind.
I follow behind.
Entering this room, you see what would be windows that would lead out possibly to an outside, except this whole area is built into a sort of cavern, or into the cliff face directly, and so there's just stone at the windows. But there is one large bedroll on the ground, shelves with bottles of perfume that some of them are still intact, some of them are broken. There does seem to be glass from these bottles kind of on the ground. Sand is definitely swept into this room.
I don't like sand.
It's a meager lodging, to say the least. Or to say the most, I guess, in this case.
This place is so serene. How do you feel, Ame?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like this room is important. Connected to my life before, I guess. But I don't... It's like I don't recognize it, in a way. I mean, I do, but I don't. So... She goes over
pull
to
out
a
the-
corner with, like, what looks to be, like, strands of cloth. Sort of like almost bandage wrapping type cloth. And she just sort of picks it up and holds it. Puts it back down.
Tell me, Ame, what food have you missed most?
I guess any food at all.
I try to imagine the fish pastry that has the cream in it.
Okay. Perception check.
That that is a 23.
All right. If you even want, you can have this fish sing.
Ah.
I don't want to ruin the moment.
Oh,
I would love that, but I don't want to ruin this moment of calm.
Okay. This like 2-foot long bread fish, hard bread fish, filled with cream, just appears in midair. It's just floating there.
Would you like to share this with me?
Sure. She like reaches up to grab it. She just bites into the head.
I bite into the tail.
All right. And she just starts gnawing on the bread, trying to soften it with saliva.
I move back. In this place, at least from my experience, just imagining the thing you would like has the potential to bring it to life in a manner. I thought this pastry was quite delicious, with its cream
kinda looks at you
filling,
in
so
awe.
I desired it.
And eventually you hear a crack from the fish as the cream starts to ooze out a little bit. And you see her sort of satisfied face just go to a gleeful smile. This is sweet. Taste it. This is
It's so
amazing.
sweet.
And she like just keeps chewing down, trying to finish the food in her mouth.
This is your real form, Ame.
Well, something makes me feel like. And you see her like lower the fish from her mouth, and like she seems to be like trying to like strain to do something. Sort of like a kid trying to go Super Saiyan, I guess, but without the screaming. And then her appearance begins to shift, to strain, to turn almost white, completely albino. But the purple hair seems to stay.
She does not look like the purple flesh monster.
Purple hair.
Does she look like the Flesh Queen?
Go ahead and give me a investigation check.
I really would like if that was better. It's a 12.
12. The Flesh Queen had sort of like a regular skin color, or like a normal white person type skin color, a little peachy, I guess. Amethyst here has turned into a sort of ivory white. But with your investigation check here, putting those two things together, you would imagine if Amethyst took back to the normal skin color she was before, and was, 10, 15 years older, there would be a... Just rolled shatter damage. There would be
You want me to...
No, I just saw you rolled shatter damage on the D&D Beyond.
I did.
That's what I said.
That must have been from earlier. I've been typing notes.
Okay. Interesting. Well, anyway, you would think that with 10, 15 more years, the Flesh Queen would have had a strong resemblance to an adult Amethyst. Other than the fact that, of course, it was a bag of skin and hair under a intestine-y, toothy interior.
Is she still in her rags?
She is.
I try to give her some privacy. Or I'm not gonna... How do I handle this? Huh. I'm just gonna glance away. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. This feels familiar.
Do you still want your rags to still have their condition that way? I can fix them up real quick. Be less ragged.
Could you step out for a moment?
I would love to. I'm gonna step out.
All right. As you do, you hear the shuffling of cloth and the power of imagination straining. That's a natural 20. Okay.
What?
with imagination. Um. Okay. Sure. Sure. So, after some imagination straining, Amethys walks out of the curtain looking a little bit different. Taking a humanoid form, or a human form specifically, more resembling the Flesh Queen now. She's also grown herself up a little bit too. I rolled a d20 for age, and she now appears to be about 14. She can now reach the higher shelves in the cabin as well.
Oh, thank goodness.
And additionally, she's wearing what looks to be more modest clothing, sort of styled off of what you're currently wearing.
Thank fuck. Feels so much less awkward now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she was fully covered up with like a sort of poncho-like rag, but it was very much tattered.
The tatteredness was what I was worried about.
I hope this looks like what people wear.
Yeah. You look
Actually,
like
I think you were left with
any-
your desert clothes, so she would be in desert clothes here.
You look like any sort of youth you might see out in Tourmaline.
She's gonna roll a history check. Huh. It's a place, right?
It is a place. It's the city just bordering the desert area.
Huh. Well, she's gonna try and imagine power some food on this table here.
No.
So both of her imagination checks were natural 20s.
Go.
I was
Yes.
considering whether or not to make
Let's
this a
go.
feature, but we'll say within her home, she's able to imagine whatever she wants.
Yes.
That's it. Yeah.
So she brings onto the table a simple meal of bread and unseasoned meat. From what you can recognize, George, one of the pieces of meat may be a little rat-like. But this is what Amethys has decided to imagine.
Delicious.
And Pink, at this point, if you want to have waken up and seen George in this sort of consciousness shifted trance, you can also enter the scene at this moment.
I was thinking about that. Yeah.
Thank God, because I did not want to wake you up.
I was thinking about when I wake up, I would see you holding it and sprawled out, or at least unconscious, and I was like, wonder what's happening in there.
So yeah, outside George, you hear the soft landing of some talons on the ground.
I'm going to minor illusion as I don't yell super loud, but I yell loud, or not yell, but I speak loud enough with the illusion so Pan can hear. We are in this homestead, Hank.
Okay.
No pun hearing that. I'll walk towards it and kind of dunk, 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 dunk.
As you knock on the cloth, it goes.
Oh, it's cloth. Oh, wait.
It's cloth.
Come in.
Oh, kind of.
Hi, Pink. I made dinner, breakfast.
Whatever time of day it is.
It's weird to
Oh,
tell with
actually,
the sky out there being all black.
that gives me an idea. DM, I
Yeah.
would like to try to imagine that it is a cool morning outside in this area.
Okay. Perception check.
I got a
No way.
nat 20.
Oh
All
my
right.
god.
Yeah. You feel that cool breeze from the ocean nearby, lapping through. Light begins to peer through this window, as if it were just a soft, comfortable morning.
Oh, that's new. We can control the weather and time of day. This isn't a. Do we have to go back to the real world, Pank?
Unfortunately,
I mean,
this might be cut short if
Amethys. Oh, you're right.
this might be cut
This
short if
is.
the world ends.
That's true. Yes. This seems to be an alternate dimension of sorts because Amethys is right here, but we do
She
belong to the
lifts
other
up what
world.
looks to be rat on stick and just takes a bite.
I'm wondering if her dietary habits right now are a result of her life however long ago, or her life within that hellscape, however long she was in there.
Hmm.
But that's just me thinking.
Interesting theory.
I'm just scrolling back up in my notes and seeing this one note about how uh, in the middle of summer this year is when the world was starting to fall apart, and it was at the beginning of Sony,
Sonnet.
Sone, which is approximately 3 months from whenever all this first started.
Hmm.
I just keep going back to that note and thinking, how long have we spent? And we've just finished the first out of 5.
We are presumably much more powerful now, I
Yeah,
think.
but we do still have to travel across the world to places we haven't been before, and thus can't consciousness shift to.
Well, we can use that motorcycle outside.
Indeed.
For a second, I thought it was the brown tick 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 ding, the Among Us.
Oh, the sus. Sipan.
Oh wait, I thought. Oh, I forgot we had that. Yeah, for a second I thought it was that.
All right.
But yeah, no.
I'm glad you survived, Amethys.
Glad I'm anywhere but there. She just takes the rat on a stick and walks outside.
I try to pull out the purple gem.
Perception check.
That is a 22.
Okay. Interesting.
DM thinking about contingencies that hadn't been thought about.
Exactly. Amethys immediately teleports back into the room.
Wait a minute.
What?
What?
Huh?
You're the purple gem.
She's gonna put her hand on her chest and just magic a sort of door here that splits down the middle and just reveals the purple gem at her core. I don't know how I knew how to do that. But she like closes it back up. I guess I am.
As long as we have this with us, we have you with us.
That's slightly comforting. Oh, wait. I suppose we need to check on the materials that were left behind and also the door.
Right, right.
Okay.
Well, Amethyst, it seems like we'll be. Well, I mean, I was already planning on coming into this realm every day when I woke up, so it seems like I'll be seeing you
I guess so.
every day now. That's nice to hear.
Yeah.
Um,
By the way, if you say this isn't the real world, I think something in my head is telling me that if you tune to my body out there the way you did with your magical items in the dungeon, I might be able to offer you something, some sort of help. I don't know what.
I can certainly try, though I think me saying this wasn't the real word might have been a slip of the tongue, or a sort of incorrect. I mean, you're very much real. That being said, I can most certainly attempt to attune to you.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a not perception, deception check for that.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right. She seems to want to believe you here. She is somewhat relieved at that sort of idea. Okay then. Now for the next steps of the journey, I guess.
Yes. I suppose we need to be heading back. So, Hank, can you summon your own shifter, and then we can both press it at the same time?
I'm gonna. Oh, that's you know what? That's something that we haven't tried before. I think
We haven't.
summoning a
No.
consciousness shifter in the.
Yeah. Go
I
ahead and roll me a
love
perception check then.
seeing. I love
I
seeing the
feel like you also
DM.
have not considered this outcome.
Perception plus that's an 18.
18. Okay, yeah, sure. You get a second consciousness shifter in your hands.
All right. Well, that works apparently. This realm is neat.
Well, I have yet to press the button.
Well, see you on the other side, Pank.
Yep.
So press the button.
All right. George,
And
you wake up.
I'm gonna give Amethys a little nod.
She gives you a nod back. Bites the rat.
Oh, delicious.
And I'm gonna press the button of my consciousness shifter. My consciousness shifter.
All right. And you wake up
Oh wow, that does work.
back to this valley.
Huh. Good to know that that works.
For sure.
And also, good to know that she's alive.
Very good to know. Now, if you want to go work on that, I have a crystal to attune to.
Yep. I'll kind of dive off and then start gliding down below the like right above the surface of the water, try and catch some fish and stuff.
Okay. Nature check. Or survival check.
I'm good at those. I like those. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You catch 4 relatively fairly sized fish. As far as you can tell, they're not poisonous. From your biting into them, and didn't seem like anything toxic hit your talons.
I caught 4 fish.
Perfect. Was there anything down from the worm?
Ooh. Would I have seen the worm? Or would that have swam off?
I'll say you don't need to make any sort of check for this. Anything from the worm seems to have washed away at this point.
Okay.
Oh well.
Yeah. I guess it's going back to wherever it's supposed to go.
Yeah. All right. So this door, it's in this valley. Could I walk along the canyon walls to this door?
Yeah.
Have I attuned to the crystal?
So tuning would take about 30 minutes. Pink did some fishing, so sure, you've had time if you've got a free attuned spot left.
I do. I have a single one left.
All right.
All right. I have attuned. And when we're ready, oh, may I have some of this fish, Pink?
Absolutely. And at
Thank
this
you.
point, I've cooked probably 2 of them and saved the other 2 just in whatever pack that I have.
After eating my fish, after making sure they're cooked, if they're not cooked, I would like to wall run to the door.
Okay. So, as you approach the door, you hear a sort of ping as large clockwork instruments seem to begin to whir as this door that was sort of shut like this, where it's kind of meshed in the middle in a sort of jagged pattern, begins to slowly open outwards, lifting up. And that's where we're going to call the session. As you see, lights begin to turn on inside.
Huh. I'm still not over the fact that we survived this.
I am not either. We lived. Oh,
Yeah.
Actually, could I do one more thing?
Hmm.
I would like to cast Sending.
Ah.
Sure. Also,
I would.
so right before you walk down, we'll say. All right, so you've just finished your fish. I'm interested in changing the rules of sending so that instead of having 25 words, you have 1 breath to do it. So you have as many words as you want that you can get in one breath, but you have to do it in 1 breath.
All right.
Huh.
Let's see how much I can do.
And you are a
Alright.
bard.
And
I
I'm
guess you as a
bard.
player aren't, but
Yeah. So as a player has to. do it
As a
all in 1 breath.
player, I might get nerfed from this. We're gonna see. Okay. So whenever I begin is when my breath begins.
Right. So once you breathe back in, the spell ends.
Hello, Gregor. This is George. We have successfully survived the encounter. We have the purple crystal, and now we are. I breathed in and.
No.
I breathed in and.
No.
Dang it.
Okay.
Dang it. I got. That was okay.
That's good. That's gonna take getting used to.
Yeah.
Okay. So, pretty quickly from Gregor, you hear sort of slightly in the middle of something, Gregor's voice kind of exhausted a little bit. Oh, hey, yeah, that's congratulations. That's wonderful. We're in the middle of dungeoneering. We'll have some good goodies to sell. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye.
Yeah, of course Gregor is able to do that. That doesn't surprise me at all. In the middle of dungeoneering, and he's like, I have a breath to save.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got time.
He's always got time.
He's always got time.
There you go. That's the new sending.
Hold on, you haven't sent to the dragon yet.
I've been blocked, though.
For
Oh,
24
right. I
hours.
forgot you were blocked. Yeah.
24 hours?
Yeah, that's what the spell says for sending. Or is it 24? Actually, I think it's 8 hours.
Oh, so you're only blocked for a short period of time, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. So upon receiving your message, the creature can block your ability to reach it with this spell for 8 hours. If you try and send during that
I
time,
would like
you'll
to
learn this
cast
block.
sending.
Okay.
It is a great use of my third level spells.
True, true.
Hello, you son of a bitch. It is George. And we have survived still, so you have to keep on going on as we prepare to defeat you. But don't you worry, I breathe that I breathe that I, so don't you worry is the end of that thought.
Okay.
Don't you worry,
This is amazing change to the spell.
Okay. You don't get an immediate response.
Maybe
So-
we shouldn't be live broadcasting our progress to the end.
So you,
And, like,
you did
imagine
say
being
you
in
got
a
a crystal
war
to
zone.
this dragon, right?
What?
Did you say you got a crystal to this dragon?
No, I say we've made some
That you're still
progress
alive,
and
okay.
we are alive.
Imagine being in an active war zone and over the radio you're like, yeah, hey enemies, so we're doing some good stuff in your territory right now and we're making some really good progress. and we're gonna defeat you.
We're gonna
Strong
kick you.
adventurers in your area.
We're gonna defeat you, enemies.
Done with pleasantries, I see.
I don't have many breaths, okay, Mr. Man.
Defeat me if you can. Or die trying. I'd like to see.
That was weirdly sweet.
So wholesome. We love this dragon.
And with that, you walk up to the door opens, and we end the session there.
Yeah.
That was the sweetest thing the dragons ever said to me. Arbiter.